In the previous video, we saw how we can create curtain walls in ARCHICAD by using different systems, and also how we can customize them and how we can insert doors and edit each single element, like the mullions or the panels that are inside. Now in this video, we're gonna continue to explore here the tools that we have in the toolbar on the left, and we're gonna see how we can create the stairs, but also how we can create ramps, and we can also create ramps or other objects using the Morph tool. The Morph tool is essentially a modeling tool that can be used for furniture or for structure or whatever you need. So I'm just going to start here with the Morph tool that we already saw before, so we can continue to explore it. So for example, if I need to create a sink in the bathroom here, of course I can get it from the library, but if I want to create a customized sink, so in that case I can use the Morph tool. So I'm gonna move into this area, and I'm gonna design it. So when I use the Morph tool, I have different options. So I can either draw a shape and then extrude it, or I can just move on and use the geometry method box, for example, to create a box. So what I'm gonna do here is create like a shelf where then I will place my sink. So we'll define the size. So let's say that I want this 180 times 50 and press enter. And now this is gonna ask me for the extrusion length, which means the extrusion. So let's make this, for example, 10, and let's say okay. Now if I move in the 3D in the bathroom, I can see it right there, which is kind of getting inside the floor. So I'm just gonna push it up using the elevation. So let's make this 50 or 60, depending on where you want to place it. Now I can also create here a part for the sink within this object, but I want to create that separately later. I want to create a void inside here. So to do that, I will click here and use the offset. Now when you offset, you can see that it's gonna make it smaller. It's gonna like do a chamfer. But if you don't want to do that, you can hold the control key and it's gonna create another line. Now be careful on the distance. This needs to be really accurate, so I'm just gonna get a little bit closer here. And well, let's type 2. Okay, so you can see that it created another polygon, another face inside that original face. So now I'm gonna use the push and pull or extrusion, and I'm gonna push this inside. And you can define a distance. So let's say that this is gonna be 48, and press enter. So this is gonna be like an empty shelf, so you can place things inside. And the style, it's your choice. I'm just doing examples, really simple example. Now, another thing I can do to refine this a little bit is to use the fillet and chamfer. So you can use just a small fillet or a small chamfer depending on what you want to do. Fillet, it's a little bit rounded. Chamfer is straight. So let's make this 0.5. Okay, so you can see there is a nice chamfer edge now. And so let's place also a sink. Let's build it actually. So first of all, I want to create a section in this position right here. So I will go in my toolbar and select the section tool and just click and drag and just click again. Let's move into the section, and this is our model right here. So we can also adjust it on the height. I think this is a little bit too low, so I'm gonna just push it a little bit higher, and you can also make it, you can adjust it more here, but I'm gonna leave it like that. And let's use now the revolved. Now for the revolved, well, first decide where you want to place it, where you want to place your shape, and then you need to draw the shape. So I will start to draw it somewhere around here. And first thing, well, if I want to be extremely precise, I can make this perfectly attached. And then I will use the line to make it stable. And then I want to create something like more like a base sync. So you can go back with backspace and adjust it. So I'm just gonna do something again really simple, just to get the idea. So let's say that I wanna make it all the way like that. So this is gonna be my profile. Now I need an axis for revolution, and if it's gonna be right here, it's gonna be perfectly close. But if you want to leave like a hole, you can just make it just a little bit distant like that, and then finish it and say 360-degree. Say okay. Once you finished, you can like make different you can try different solutions, and you can also adjust it in a way. So maybe I'll make it just a little bit bigger with the box adjust. And all those planes that you see, you can always change them here. So you have the possibility to use the vertical, horizontal, and also you can change it from here. Or you can go to the default editing plane anytime. Now let's proceed. I want to use another shape, another morph tool right here. So I want to draw, in this case, a circle on this surface right here. So let me just get it again. Okay, you can see it detected that work plane right there. There you go. And now I can just extrude it. In this case, I will use the tube. So I'm just going to extrude it straight like that. You can see now the work plane has changed. And then I can move it right here. And I want to go down now. But if it doesn't go down, I can always change the plane here to vertical and use the vertical. Let's use like an arc to do this. Now you can see it's moving not in the good direction. So let's try to move it, change it. So I'm gonna go back here and try. There you go. So just adjust it. Okay. And then I can just finish it like this. Click again, and there you go. So you have this, and then you can place it whatever you want. You can move it in the middle, or you can place it on the side. Now, if you want to create ramps and stairs, you have different options. The first option you should look for is to go in your libraries and see if you have something in here. So just type stair, and you can see if there is something, or ramp. You see